Alright guys, so this how-to beard video, I'm going to talk about a little bit about styling your beard, and there's two parts to that on styling your beard. One is having a style, picking a look, and the other is achieving that in how you maintain it and how you use products, blow dry or not blow dry, combs, that kind of stuff. So there's a few things going on here. One of the things that you want to remember is just growing a beard is you wouldn't just grow your hair out and let it just be whatever. Okay, just growing hair and growing a beard are pretty much the same thing. You have to pick how you want it to look. There's lots of different styles out there, and the same way that there's different hair textures, thicknesses, how much hair you have, a lot determines what kind of hairstyle is going to work and look good for you. Same thing with a beard. If you have a little bit of patchiness, you want to tailor your style to avoid that, not make your patchiness stand out. So whatever look you end up going for, pick that and then work to achieve it. So for me, and I wanted to, again, I intentionally waited until my beard got to a point that I could do two things in this video. I wanted to demonstrate that this is not the look that I want, okay? It's finally getting to the length that I like it. A little bit longer is what I'm trying to achieve, but where it's shaped right now, to me, I call this look lumpy, okay? It's much like if you just grow your hair out and you don't get it trimmed regularly, shaped, styled, that kind of thing. It can have different lengths and it can just look kind of messy, if you will, or unstyled, okay? So that's how my beard is right now. You might not really be able to tell in this video, but if you worked and managed this beard right now, you would know that there's different sections that are different lengths. There's one section of under my chin on the right side that grows for whatever reason a little bit thicker than the left side. And then beyond that, the same way that your hair has different calyx and it grows in different directions, this happens in your beard too, if you haven't already experienced this. So if I lift my head up in a second, you're gonna see that this side of my neck, the hair wants to grow in a different direction, and I'm constantly having to pull it down to keep it where it's supposed to be, okay? But I'm gonna show you a little way to combat that in a little bit. So anyway, I wanted to show you that if you just let it grow without much trimming, and this is even after a trim about 3 or 4 weeks ago where I had my barber trim the sides and bring it in, make it just a little bit narrower, a little bit closer to the look that I like. And already, just a couple weeks later, it looks terrible, okay? I'm surviving with it, but it's definitely time for two things. I wanna show you how I style it once it gets to a certain length, okay? Which is, I will every couple days blow dry it straight. And oddly enough, I can blow dry it straight on one day, and the following day, or that night even, I can take a shower, dry it, and having blow dried it straight that one day, but then still having gone through the shower, the straightening of it stays intact, if you will. It stays pretty straight, even with a shower going through it. Don't know why, but a blow dry can last me a couple days. Okay, so two things I wanted to show in this video was, so here in a minute, you can hop in the shower right after we get our workout done. And then I'm going to show you how I blow dry it, show you kind of the technique, and show you how different it looks, better in my opinion, than this, where it's kind of clumpy and kind of all over the place. And then in another video that we'll do by the end of the month, I'm going to see my barber later this month, I'm going to show you where he's actually going to give me, in this last 6 months of growth, the first real significant shaping, trimming, even if it takes some of the length off. We're actually going to style the beard with my barber closer to the look that I want to achieve. So that's what this video is all about. So when we come back on the video, I'll be hopping out of the shower and show you how I style this with a blow dry. All right guys, so fresh out of the shower, this is what it looks like, no product. I barely dried the beard, just a little bit of a towel dry, but there's still a lot of moisture in there, dampness. And I'm going to leave that in there so that I can go ahead and do the blow dry and show the blow dry technique. Now again, this is if you want to have like a straighter beard. Again, you don't have to do this, okay? This is something that I do from time to time, every couple days, and it helps, especially at this length, to defeat everything kind of growing in the direction that it wants to grow, and calyx on the neck and stuff like that. So my basic technique, just got my basic little brush, and I'm pretty much blow drying everything down. So I'm gonna be holding the blow dryer on a cool setting, a low setting, and I'm just gonna be blow drying down and combing it down while I do it. Some of the neck area, I'll lift up and I'll actually curl like that as it blow dries, and that just helps it so that as everything is being styled down, it's also down and back towards me, so that it's not like curling out and away from my face. Okay, I think it will make sense. We're only going to do some of this blow drying session at full speed, just to kind of show you what I'm doing. The rest of it will go like super fast, because how boring would that be to watch me blow dry my face? So, like I said, cool setting, low setting, doesn't have to be hot. You probably don't want it to be very hot, and you don't need to be like, you know, blasting your face off. All right, so that took, you know, maybe a minute, and you can see already I don't have any product in it yet or anything like that, and it's already, you know, compared to how it looked just a second ago, a whole lot better. I always, you know, follow your oil, your beard balm, whatever it is that you're using. If you watch any of my recent videos, you know that I'm currently using a Beard Struggle a lot. Love their stuff. So what I typically do is at night after I shower, whether I blow dry the beard or not, that's when I put on a little bit of oil. And I've done other videos on this. It's where I work the oil in really, really deep, close to the skin, and try to let that penetrate overnight. And then during the day, in the morning, to style it, I use a balm. So you guys know how I do this. You've seen it before. A little bit on the surface, a little bit deep and underneath, and you're going to see that this combined with blow drying it, what a different style it's going to look like compared to how I looked at the beginning of this video. Okay, so work that in good. Get your trusty comb to work. You guys know I'm a fan of the Kent combs. All right, so take a look what a clean, finished, you know, better kept looking beard this looks like than how it looked at the beginning of this video. Now, even having said that, it's time for a beard trim. I'm literally going to the barber shop this afternoon, but I wanted to let it get to a point where to show you how putting the step in of blow drying it, if you want to do that, can make a big difference. Cleans it up, just gives it, I think, a better shape where the whole direction of the entire beard is headed down instead of like kind of anywhere that it wants to go. So hope this helped. Again, the emphasis is not whether or not to blow dry, it's just pick a style, figure out what you want your beard to look like. Instagram is a great tool. Just, you know, do some searches and figure out what you want it to look like, and if your facial hair will do that or not, and then just keep working towards that. I just wanted to demonstrate how I blow dry if that's something that you're interested in. So hope it helps.